Hey, welcome to the SEO Tips Tuesday episode. We're going to talk today real quick. There's a website that's called Make Use Of, and we're looking through the links there from their huge library. Make Use Of, I invite you to give that a look because it's really got some good content. The one we're looking at today is 9 key ingredients of a successful YouTube channel. I mean, everybody's got a YouTube channel, right? Some are more successful than others, and this bit of brain food might well be that. And let's have a look at that. Okay, we're looking at Make Use Of, and I've narrowed the window a bit. There's some hands holding that YouTube puzzle, putting it together. The 9 key ingredients of a successful YouTube channel. And this was written by Rob Nightingale. Thank you, Rob, for taking the time. He's talked about making the most of metadata. That's your title tag, your description, and so forth. And he's got a diagram down here that talks about encouraging interaction, timestamps, additional links about who the editor, the author, or the creator, about the show, and where to follow them. And you can use things like Google Trends and YouTube Trends to find the best keywords and tags to use. Maybe your tags and so forth need a little bit of polish, and that's how to do that. Producing and publishing a transcript of your YouTube video is also a sensible move. And how to transcribe a YouTube video, that is to take the audio, like we're doing right now, and make it into text, something that's on my list of things to see and do, is very important to having a successful YouTube channel. Carefully crafted title. Don't just throw any old title up there. Make it short, make it snappy, make it right. Vary your content. Like sometimes you're going to have a show that's about SEO tips, shameless plug, and then other times you're going to have a B2B Thursday where you might be talking about something totally different. So vary the content that you're putting forth. Make video thumbnails. You can use the one that YouTube generates, and I confess I've been doing that. Or you can make a custom one. And the School of Life is a perfect example of good use of the thumbnail that's being used on their YouTube channel. The other thing you want to do, keep things consistent. If you're going to do a show every weekday, shameless plug, then do a show every weekday, or have a holiday step on you like we did last Thanksgiving. We didn't do a show. Okay? Create an effective end card. Now this is one, I want to show you an end card that I found this morning when I was researching this. Just a second, I'll be right back. This is an end card I found this morning and looking for some stuff on YouTube, and I said, oh, that's worth keeping. This guy's got the subscribe link. He's got the follow us links. He's even done this transcription where every word that comes out of his mouth appears as closed caption subtitles. Joe did a good job. Hats off. Congrats to that. Be right back. So there you have it. We can make a really nice YouTube end card. Take a look at videocreators.tv. They've got a great YouTube channel with end cards. And this video right here, how to make an interactive end card, is what this guy's trying to say. Finally, engage, involve your audience. Collaborate with other YouTubers. I'm not warm and fuzzy about that. I'm sure that's probably a good thing, but I haven't done it yet. So I can't give you an example of, oh, this is a collaboration I did with another YouTuber, because I'm not doing that yet. And make use of these ingredients. That's the end of the list. That's the 9. I've sped through them. So we're back to the show notes. I would implore you to make use of these ingredients. You're not going to polish that apple called your YouTube channel unless you use some of these. And these ingredients are parts of a successful YouTube channel, and they're nothing unless you put them to use. So if you're not making the end card, don't wonder why your YouTube channel is not doing as good as your competitor, because they might be kicking your you-know-what in that world of YouTube competition. So if there's any other tactics and strategies that have helped you build your YouTube channel, is there anything you tried that turned out to be a waste of time? Let us know. We'll have a future episode about the yays and nays. There's a lot of other things in these show notes. If you go to theguyercookreport.podbean.com, and once we get the audio edited, you can click on the link for today's date and see our SEO tips episode. And thanks for the patrons that have helped this show be possible. There's a number of things that I could go on and on about, but the ones I want to include is especially relevant. Thanks to Fraser Ramsey from that company Edinburgh Dusters over in Scotland. I had a friend in vacation in Edinburgh, and I said, Chris, could you call up this number? And I got to Fraser's website. Oh, and guess what? His phone rang. He was quite surprised. The thanks also go to Eileen Smith for telling us about Screencast-O-Matic. What we're using right now to record this show is Screencast-O-Matic, and then we'll upload it to YouTube and a number of other places. And of course, in Facebook groups, Friends Just Chatting. Can't say enough about that group. They're Friends Just Chatting on Facebook that are people from all over the world, and they talk about everything. Like one of the things we talked about recently, Panama Canal. Somebody found the webcams on the Panama Canal, and it's a great website. Shows you all the ships coming and going and how big they are, etc., etc. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks to Spreaker. We just upgraded our Spreaker today, and SoundCloud as part of the mix. Apple Podcasts is part of the mix because we're on Podbean. We're on the Apple Podcasts. So the audio is available in a number of places. The video as well. If you go through Reddit or Pinterest or YouTube, like I said, you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, sign up to the Fire Talk channel. You can join us live each day. And thanks for listening today to the SEO Tips Tuesday that we did on November the 28th. God, the year's flying by, isn't it? And so, I invite you to take a look at all these things. Read through that thing about web hosting. If you got some projects in the works that are coming up with the need to have some web hosting done, then take a look at that. On that note, as I say at the end of every episode, it's a wrap.